Now we're going to set up a track using the more automated way of the track scheduler. In another lesson, we went up here to the tracks button and showed you what different tracks look like and how they can be modified, edited, and so forth. But the track scheduler gives you a way of setting up a track as long as it's contiguous in its time. You'll notice, as I bring this one up, that it has a name, Commercial AM Drive, and it has a beginning time of 5 a.m. and an ending time of 9 a.m. And here it shows that it is a commercial spot type. And down here are all of those breaks that fit that rule. Now you know they start at Sunday, go all the way through Saturday, and you'll see that it's all within the time range that we have specified. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add a pretty large track, because it's going to run from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m., pretty much your radio broadcast day. So we start that by clicking Add. Then it's waiting for a name. Now that's important because when we open up a list of all of our tracks, we need to be able to quickly figure out which one we want. So I'm going to call it by the spot type that we're using, and also I'm going to use ROS as kind of our term for such a large group of these breaks. And I'll just put the time there so it's clear, 5A to 7P. And we need to tell it what kinds of breaks to come up with, commercial. And then over here, we just give it the time, 0500, and it'll add the seconds when I tab. And then for the ending time, I'm going to do 1900, quicker that way. And there we have it, from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. When I click Save, you will see all of those breaks, Sunday through Saturday, appear in the window. None of them before 5 a.m. and none after 7, but everything in between. And there they are, starting at 5:03. And we can take a look at Sunday. There it goes into the afternoon. And when it gets to 6:45, you'll see it changes to Monday and starts over at 5:03. So it's doing what we asked it to do. And I don't worry about the days of the week, because when you schedule a spot, you tell it what days of the week that you want this track to load. It won't load all 7 days if you only want 3. All right, we're going to go ahead and close that. Oh, by the way, if you want to find one that you've previously done, perhaps you just want to delete it because it's not suiting your needs anymore, you just click on the Find button, and here is the list. This is the one down here that we just did, and here's like midday. Click on that. There you see what that one looks like. That's 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So there's an infinite number of time ranges that you can put in here in order to get just that grouping that you want. So I'm going to close that right now, close this. And we're going to go to take a look at a spot. I have a spot set up. Here it is, and it's ready to be scheduled. It has not been scheduled. You see quantity scheduled is 0. And I'm going to take away some of the numbers in the different days. Now here it would not load Friday because it's got that out. I'm going to change the quantity to 0, so we'll do a calculation, although for the purposes of our lesson we're not really scheduling a spot. So I'll take off Sunday. So we'll do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. How's that? So I'll get rid of that one, and we'll get rid of Saturday. All right, there we have 1, 2, and 3 spots on those different days of the week. And I need to come here and change that so that it only occurs on the days I want it. Save that. When I save, it'll give a new total, so it's 141 spots within this above date range. Click on Set Up Schedule, and now we're going to see all of the breaks, which are on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and they run the entire from midnight to close to midnight. Now, we have to have breaks in the bottom window, so let's go and use that track. So we go up to the Spots menu, click on Use Track, and here is the one that we created, Commercial ROS 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. I double working on loading that rather large group. So there you are, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and just over and over again as it works through the day. And go down here and see. It goes all the way to 6:45. Now at this point you could edit this. That is, if there are certain days or times that you don't want that spot to end up in, then you would just double click it to get rid of it. Otherwise, when you schedule it, it's going to try to schedule all of those spots within the date range and using the avails that you have here. Well, we're not going to go ahead and schedule that. Those are done in other lessons. But anyway, that's how you create and how you would use a track using the track scheduler.